Very fine morning, my dear students. Hope you all will be fine by the grace of God. Students, today we will discuss about new chapter, that is chapter 5 of Science 1 of Standard 10th. Name of the chapter is Heat. Let us see what we will discuss in this session. We will learn about latent heat regulation, anomalous behavior of water, Hope's apparatus, etc. Here again, I want to let you know that whatever content are cancelled due to COVID problem, that I will let you know you have to cancel. So, let us start our explanation part, children. So, children, we are going to study this chapter 5, latent heat. Here, first of all, you see one question is there, what is difference between heat and temperature? So let us see now what is difference. Heat, it is a form of energy, while the temperature is the measure of hotness. For the heat the unit is joule, while for the temperature the unit is Kelvin. This is SI unit. And heat is measured by calorimeter, temperature is measured by thermometer. So these are few differences. Then next one, this was the first one. Second one is what are the different ways of heat transfer? That already you have studied in lower standard. That three ways are there, especially conduction, convection, and radiation. Now, children, we will see that we have studied difference between the heat and temperature in lower standard also. Now, how temperature is measured in a thermometer, that all we have studied already. Here we will see concept like the latent heat of phase transformation, anomalous behavior of water, dew point, humidity, specific heat capacity, etc., that are related to certain phenomenon which are experienced by us in our daily life. So, first of all, here let us see, children, that what is the latent heat of phase formation. So, latent is, you all know, it is also known as latent energy. Latent means hidden or concealed. So, this latent energy, it is the energy which is released or absorbed by a body or a thermodynamic system. So, it is the energy that is released or absorbed by the body or a thermodynamic system. So, this is latent heat of phase transformation. Anomalous behavior, that we will study in detail. In short, you can understand that the water does not expand between 0 degree to 4 degree. Instead, it contracts. So, water is having the maximum density of at temperature 4 degree centigrade. This is anomalous behavior of water that we'll study in detail. Then dew point. Dew point is the atmospheric temperature below which the water condenses and dew is formed. This is called dew point. So these are the some terms which we had to study in this chapter. Now, children, we will see that here this one activity is there, that is cancel out. This activity is cancel out for you. Then we will see from here that we can observe that the temperature of mixture remains 0 degree centigrade till the ice melts completely. If we continue heating, even after the conversion of all ice into water, the temperature of water start rising and it reaches up to 100 degrees centigrade. At this temperature, what will happen? That water start converting into steam, that means gaseous state. The temperature of water remains constant at 100 degrees centigrade till what time? till all the water converts into steam. So graph versus temperature and time. The graph which is showing the temperature versus time, that I'll show you just now. See here, this is the graph. So here we can see that in this graph, line AB represents conversion of ice into water at constant temperature. So this is line AB. This I am showing, that is the conversion of the ice into water. Now I'll show with different color. So you can see this BC, this part. This part we can see that here the temperature remain constant during this transition, and we can see here that the ice absorb heat energy during this transition. What is the meaning of transition? Changing from one state to the another state. So the absorption of heat continues till all the ice convert into water. Now here we'll see that the temperature remains constant during this transition, and the constant temperature at which the ice convert into water is called melting point of ice. Now we'll see that during transition of solid phase to liquid, the object absorbs heat energy, but temperature does not increase. So this heat is utilized for what? This heat is, though we are rising temperature, but temperature is not increasing. So for what this heat energy is utilized? That it is utilized to weaken the bonds which are present between the atom or the molecule in the solid state, and it transform it into the liquid state. The heat energy which is absorbed at constant temperature during transformation of solid into liquid, that is called the latent heat of fusion. So children, you have to underline this. From here you have to underline. This is the graph which is here the temperature versus the time. Now this all you have to underline. This is very important. Read it carefully, you will understand it. It is called latent heat of fusion. What is the meaning of fusion? Fusion means to join, and latent means hidden or concealed. Now this point already you know, it is important point. This point, this fully you have to underline, that the amount of heat energy absorbed or at constant temperature by unit mass of a solid to convert into liquid phase is called the specific latent heat of fusion. Now once all the ice is transformed into water, the temperature of water start rising, and it increase up to 100 degree. Here line BC that I have shown you, this line BC. This BC in the graph represent rise in temperature of water from 0 degree to 100 degree. Here, from here it is 0 degree. This point it is 0 degree to 100 degree. We can see, because here up to 4 this time is increasing, not the temperature. Temperature is 0 only. Then up to 100 degree it is rising. So therefore, thereafter we can see that even though the heat energy is supplied to water, its temperature does not rise. Why? Because the heat energy which is absorbed by the water at this temperature, that is used to, same way it is used to break the bonds between molecules of the liquid and convert the liquid into gaseous state. So we can say that during transformation from liquid phase to the gaseous phase, the heat energy absorbed by the liquid but its temperature does not change. So what will happen, that the constant temperature at which the liquid absorbed and transformed into the gaseous state is called the boiling point of liquid. So how you will define the constant temperature at which the liquid transform into gaseous state is called the boiling point of liquid. The heat energy which is absorbed at constant temperature during transformation of liquid into gases is called the latent heat of vaporization. So this you have to underline, children. This is also important point. So you have to underline from here. You have to see this. This full you have to underline. Now we'll see the amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature by unit mass of a liquid to convert into gaseous phase. It is called the specific latent heat of vaporization. Now children, this you have to learn this definition because these are very important definition. So here this table is given. You have to learn this table. See here how the melting water or ice, if you see, the melting point is 0 degree, boiling point 100 degree. Then specific latent heat of fusion is in kg per kilogram. It is kg mean kilojoule, so it is 333, and calorie per gram it is 80. Then specific latent heat of vaporization in kg, kg, that already I told, kilojoule per kilogram 2256, and calorie per gram it is 540. This way the full table is there. Now here some questions are there in the concept of latent heat. See the first question. In concept of the latent heat applicable during transformation of gaseous phase to liquid phase and from liquid phase to solid phase. So we have to see. So that what will be answer for this? Yes, this concept is applicable in both the cases because the heat energy is evolved from the substance. Now second one is, where does latent heat go during this transformation? It is used, this latent heat is used for the transformation of the state, and it is released into the atmosphere. So this is the answer for second one. Now children, we will see regulation next. This is the regulation. So here we will see what, first of all I'll let you know what is regulation. A phenomenon by which the freezing point of water is lowered by the application of pressure. Mean the freezing point is lowered with the help of pressure or by applying great pressure. So as example you can see that an ice slab is shredded, and then shredded ice is pressurized around the tip of a stick to prepare the ice ball. Whatever you are eating now, that ice gola, that is ice ball only. How it is pressurized around a stick, everybody might have seen because all are enjoying that baraf ka gola. So ice ball. So what is the meaning of shredded? Shredded means to cut the ice into small strips or cut something into small strips. So that ice ball is formed. So why this happen? We are going to see here one activity, children. See, this is the activity. What we have taken, we have to put a slab of ice on a stand. You can see in this figure, this is the ice slab. Now hang two equal weights at two ends. This is the one weight and this is the second weight. Now we can observe that the wire gradually penetrates the ice slab, and after some time the wire comes out of the lower surface of the ice slab. However, the ice slab is not breaking. Why? Because the phenomenon in which the ice convert to the liquid due to applied pressure, and it is reconverted to the ice once the pressure is released. So whenever we are applying the pressure, this thing you have to learn. This is important. So whenever we are applying the pressure, that time the ice, that place ice is melting, and it gives the place. So the wire is moving. But again, when the wire moved, then pressure is released. Pressure, like you can understand with the help of a ball. That ball, if you'll press, it will change the shape. But if you'll leave it, then it comes to the original shape. Same way here, and that when pressure is applied, that time this wire is going through it because the ice melts, and when the pressure is released because the ice is passed, so again it comes to the original position. So we can see that the melting point of ice become lower than 0 degree due to pressure. This means that see at 0 degree the ice gets converted into water, and as soon the pressure is released or removed, the melting point is restored to 0 degree and water gets converted to ice again. So this all you have to underline. This full. Now children, we will see here in the above experiment the wire moves through the ice slab. However, the ice slab does not break. Why? Because here we can see that the melting point of ice become lower than the 0 degree due to pressure which is applied by the wire. So the ice gets converted into water and the wire again moves through the slab, and once the pressure is removed, the water becomes ice again. So this way we can see that the wire moves through the ice slab without breaking the slab. Now this is the first answer. See the second one. Is there any relationship of latent heat with the regulation? So we'll see here that yes, because the amount of heat energy which is absorbed or released during this change of state, that is called the latent heat, and the phenomenon in which the ice convert to the liquid due to pressure which is applied and then reconverts to the ice once again the pressure is removed. This is called regulation, and since there are change of state during this regulation process, so latent heat is one of the factor which is affecting the regulation. Now children, here one more question is there that we will see here, that as we go higher than the sea level, the boiling point of water decreases. What would be the effect on the melting point of solid? So what is the answer for this? That as we go higher than the sea level, the atmospheric pressure decreases, so the melting point of ice is increasing. So this is the third one children. So we can see here. Now we'll see anomalous behavior of water. This one we have to see. Now, when a liquid is heated up to a certain temperature, it expands, and when it is cooled, then it is contracting. Like you can see ice. So when we make the ice, it takes less space. So a special and exceptional behavior it is regarding water. So if we heat water from 0 degree to 4 degree centigrade, it contracts instead of expanding, and at 4 degree centigrade its volume is minimum due to contraction. So if the water is heated further it expand and the volume increases. But naturally, if it will expand, then the volume will increase. So the behavior of water between this temperature from 0 to 4 degree is called the anomalous behavior of water. If 1 kilogram water is heated from 0 degree and its volume is plotted as a function of temperature, we get the graph that we can see in figure 5.4. I'll show you now. And at 4 degrees centigrade, the volume of water is minimum. It means that density of water is maximum at 4 degrees centigrade. So this you have to underline, children. This is very important because this anomalous behavior is coming in exam. Here is the graph. You can see. This is the graph. This is between volume and temperature of water. So we will see now the study of anomalous behavior of water using the Hope's apparatus. This. Now, children, before this, I'll show you the some example and some slides of the regulation. See, children, this is the activity what you have seen just now regarding regulation. And here this is the ice cube. You can see this is thermometer. This is ice cube. These are the stand on which ice cubes is kept. These are the weights, and this is the wire. Here the pressure is applied downward. Now this is the second slide. We can see, children, this girl is doing skating. So in the skating also we can see that this regulation phenomenon is applied. Now let us continue with our explanation part. So we are going to study this topic now, study of anomalous behavior of water using Hope's apparatus. Hope's apparatus experiment is there in your practical also, children, that I'll tell you how to write, and afterwards I'll send you PDF, and here we'll see the textual part. The anomalous behavior of water is studied with the help of the Hope's apparatus. So in the Hope apparatus, a flat bowl is attached to a cylindrical part or cylindrical container that I'll show you just now, and there is a provision to attach the thermometer above, that is as T2, and below as to measure as T1. T1 means temperature 1 and temperature 2. Water is filled in the cylindrical container and a mixture of the ice and salt is put in the flat bowl. So I'll show you. Just see. This is the Hope's apparatus. This is the cylinder. In this the water is filled, and this is the flat bowl. In this the mixture of ice and salt is put, that is freezing mixture, and this is the T1 and the upper one is T2. Two thermometer are there. This is a beaker. Now we will see that during the study of anomalous behavior of water, when we use the Hope's apparatus, the temperature T1 and T2 are recorded every 30 seconds. The temperature are plotted on the y-axis and the time in the minutes on x-axis. So that graph already you have seen here. This graph you can see here, children. This is the graphs. Here the volume is there and here the time is there. Now the graph shows that initially both the temperature T1 and T2 are identical. As the time passes, the temperature T1 of water in the lower part of the cylindrical cylinder decreases fast, and the temperature T2 of water in the upper part of cylinder decreases comparatively slowly. And once if the temperature T1 of the lower part reaches 4 degrees centigrade, then it remains almost stable. Stable means no changes there. Then T2 decreases slowly to 4 degrees centigrade, and after that T2 start changing rapidly. So it records 0 degrees centigrade first, and after that lower temperature T1 records 0 degree temperature. So that mean, what does it mean? That T2 records first 0 degree centigrade, and after that the T1 record 0 degree. The point of intersection of the two curves shows the temperature of maximum density. So that I'll show you which. This is the time temperature graph. Here you can see that this T2 records temperature is, we can see it is decreasing slowly, and for T1 it is decreasing rapidly, and here this is the point of maximum density where they intersect. So this is the point of intersection. This is the point of intersection. Hope you might understood. Now we can see that initially the temperature of water in the middle of cylinder lowers due to freezing point in the outer boil. Here you can see that outer words, whatever is there, that is the, here we can see in this diagram. Due to this the temperature changes. First the temperature of water in the middle of cylinder, this is the cylinder. So in the middle of cylinder, that means here, because here the mixture is present, so it lowers, and because the outside we can see that freezing mixture is there. The temperature of water there decreases and its volume decreases, and but its density increases. So but natural, when the volume will decrease, that means the particle will come closer to each other, it means the density will be increased. Now that water with higher density moves downward, and the lower thermometer T1 shows rapid fall in the temperature, and up to what time it continues, the temperature of water become equal to 4 degrees centigrade. Till that time it continues. When the temperature of water start decreasing below 4 degrees centigrade, its volume increases, and but natural, if volume will increase, the density will decrease. So density means how thick it is. So when the volume will increase, the density will decrease. So therefore it moves in the upward direction. The temperature of water in upper part T2 therefore decreases rapidly up to 0 degree, and the temperature of water in the lower part, that means T1, it remains at 4 degrees centigrade for some time, and then decreases slowly up to 0 degree. So this way we can see here the anomalous behavior of the water. Now children, this already, here I have explained you that this is the point of intersection, and how the temperature for the T2 is decreases slowly and T1 decreases fast. Now this is the anomalous expansion of water. This is aquatic animals in the cold region. Here we can see this ice layer is formed. So whatever the animals, these are the fish and all, these are the aquatic animal. So they are it is just protecting to the aquatic animal. So this is good for the aquatic animal, so that they can survive easily. This anomalous behavior of water is helping to the aquatic animal. So now children, here how will you explain following statement with the help of anomalous behavior of water? This you have to write in your rough notebook, this answer, because so many answers I had told you. So these two answers you have to try. First is, in the region with cold climate, the aquatic plant and animals can survive even when the atmospheric temperature goes below 0 degree. And second one is that in cold region, in winter, the pipe for the water supply break, and even rock is crack. So here so far nothing is cancelled, only I told you then what one activity was cancelled, that already I have shown you this activity. This activity, this was cancelled, that already I told you. So now children, hope you might have understood whatever I taught, and read out nicely. If any doubt, again just watch the video, you will understand everything, because each and every concept I tried to explain, I tried to clear, and whatever important point are there, that you have to write in your that book in which you are writing the important point, because during the board exam or during any exam, these important point will help you a lot. And even the diagram also I told you to practice on a chart and learn the formula nicely, learn the unit nicely. So try to understand all the points. Thank you children. Here I am ending my lecture. Thank you all of you.